Hello and welcome back to the Banner Saga, where I'm really nervous about this next choice because I don't know what it really means. See, I don't want to trust their phrasing because their phrasing has been wrong before and they've got writing problems all over the place. Let's pick this apart for a second. You could take this opportunity to pull back and leave combat immediately. Okay. That's the safe option. On the other hand, chasing down more dredge, which suggests advantage, would rally your fighters, probably increase morale, and save a few lives. Who cares? You won't have time to rest or change your party, and I do have people who are wounded. One in particular who is very wounded. A chance to loot your enemies might even reveal items they took from previous victims. That could be plot, that could be actual supplies, that could be nothing. I'd like to believe this should be just like a couple more, not a whole, like, huge battle. But I also don't know what to believe. I double checked the save to see if I could back this up at this point. Guess what? The game hasn't saved in 40 minutes. Because autosave systems suck. Everyone's autosave system sucks, even when they try and do it well. And especially when it's an autosave only system, if this is the way you do it, fuck you. So I can't even, like, check myself here manually. If something goes wrong, the whole last episode is moot. Fuck it. In for a penny, in for a pound. You attack any dredge still brave enough to face you. Oh. Oh! Oh, you're not even gonna let me regroup. Fuck you, game. Alright, what do we actually have? 4 guys. Not awful, as long as they don't add any more guys. Problem is, I'm sure they will. Of course, they went first as well. Okay, let's see if we can weaken these 2 guys down and get Hakan out of combat. Because he cannot handle it. So... see, if you're gonna actually... that seems to indicate, you see where I move my cursor, it indicates... it does sort of show damage. I assume that means, oh, you're in range here. But if that's the case, why not just let me see the actual attack range? Why not put the cone on screen? So unnecessarily obfuscated. So it's going to do some damage there, and then additional when it moves. So I think Hakan's just going to have to be out to be safe. We did get a little bit lucky in terms of some of the placement here. Okay. So you're next, then you. So... do I stand in the way? Where do I stand? If I continue to stand here, he can come over and hurt me, but there are more tender people. Ooh, he really took some hits right at the end. Boy, game, not telling me any of what's coming is really not making me like you. Problem is, I go this way, it blocks off some other people's access a bit more. Moving out of the way also means he's less able to... It's like a whole other turn before he's able to come help anyone else. I'd rather he take... He's got 13 armor. This guy's not really going to get through. I think he's got to take some more of the brunt of this. Thank you for not showing me that info. I didn't want to see it anyway. Okay. All right. Crap. Well, I am glad that I took those turns to rest at least. Boy. Boy, oh boy. What have I done? You go next. You're gonna hit one of these guys. It's probably not gonna be great, but not awful either. But you've got friends coming to reinforce. Oh boy, there is no good answer here at all. But the fact that you are that wounded makes me wary of putting you in any sort of danger. Maybe over here. Bait some people out. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Interesting. Oh shit. I have not wounded him enough. That's about to go poorly. Hopefully not too poorly, but it's not going to go well. So I can do damage to you, but it's of questionable helpfulness. I can help rally you. How far can you move? God forbid we make this any clearer. There isn't a... No, there's not even a setting for it. I don't know why I even looked. I was looking to see if there was like, you know, colorblind settings or anything like that to help, but nope. That would be too much to ask. Oh, shit. Let's use this while I have it at my disposal, because I think it gets wasted if I don't. Not gonna really make me any closer. It puts me out of a bit of danger, or at least out of imminent danger. And helps lure some people away. That's not great. Okay. They're still at least 2 turns from being an imminent threat. But that one could hit her on the next turn. Does she go? She goes before it. Okay. How far before it? Can she move to a safe place and still attack? Sort of. Can use on any given action. So you can use 4 on a turn. So she could walk the full distance and still use an ability. Or at least such is my reading. I should not state those things like they are facts. Where is he in the turn order? After 2 more. You're not getting close enough. Your strength is so low, it's just not even worth getting you into combat. You're worth more alive just by virtue of, you know, making them all take turns. Oh boy. Hard. This is hard, but again, it's not all for good reasons. It's a genuine tactical struggle. It's not just like dumb garbage. It's not just, you know, it's not the usual difficulty complaints that are in so many other games where it's just, you know, bullet sponges or whatever the equivalent is. But it's almost worse. No, that's not fair. It is not as bad, but somehow more offensive by virtue of the fact that they dug themselves into this hole with the mechanics and with the lack of clear explanations. Is that fair? I feel like it is. I feel like it is. Okay. So if I wanted to use your ability, I don't want to push you this way because that puts him in danger. Don't want to push you that way because that puts him in more... Well... Yeah, that's pushing a lot of people in the same place. I don't really want to push you this way, even though you're late in the turn order. Maybe that's okay. It'd be nice if there was some sort of... With all these many mechanics, it'd be nice if one of them was actually to, you know, backstab or something like that. Maybe the best choice is just to walk up and hit him. Oh, I forgot he has reach. Okay, that should more or less neutralize him, which I feel better about. Oh, that only lasts a certain amount of time. Interesting. Maybe I just need to lure these guys out. Because I don't really want to engage them with either of any of these 3, really. It's the other 3 that are going to have to do the heavy lifting for a little while. At least until these guys are lower. She has the potential to do at least a little bit of armor damage. It's not much, but it's something. And I feel like walking as far as possible means the most most potential for splitting the enemy party, which I think is good. And it can't reach her, so I think this is a pretty safe move. I'd like to believe so. Although, should I do that? Oh, does that hit per square? She's got four ability power to spend. And I've got stuff on the horn, so you know what? Go for it. Worst case scenario, it's the same as a normal attack. Yeah, that was actually great. It didn't hit multiple squares, but it was a good move. Okay, you're next. You don't have much... You're not much of a threat. Khan, you really... Is there any condition in which case I would want to have him engage? I don't think so. He's still got armor, but with 2 strength, what is he? He can't hit anyone, even if he could survive, guaranteed survive, which is tenuous at best. Having 2 strength means they have to have either 1 or 0 armor for him to even hit them. Or even have, well, at least to have a 100% chance. He's not useless, but he's near enough. You can only spend the 1. That's okay. 5 is better than anything else, so you know what? Go for it. Excellent. Okay. Gunnulf, I don't really want you engaging people either. Who is next? Ooh, uh-oh. How did I miss that it was closer than I thought? Oh, shit. How did I... Fuck, I forgot that the number of turns is different because there's 6 of us and 4 of them. Shit. She's gonna die. God damn it. Maybe this is okay? How many days does war last? She's already leveled up. That's not gonna be taken away if she gets taken down, right? I don't know. I don't trust anything about this game. Fuck. Even if he could get close enough, he can't hit them. And he can't even walk far enough away. What the fuck is that? This whole 1 square, 2 square thing doesn't work very well when the movement isn't... I don't like it. I guess that's probably for the best. He's at 1 strength, though. Now he's kind of useless. Fuck. Oh, shit. I sort of wish he had hit her instead. He can do 1 break or no chance of damage. Or he can use his rally move and then use his rally ability, which I think is the better option. Should I spend this again? For safety? Do not like this. I think I'm just delaying the inevitable. I think he's gonna go down. Is this... Where is safe? That is... This should be a safe square. I think that's the closest I'm gonna get to a safe square. Equidistant between these two. You can't move, you can't move. Okay. Move to... Oh, but that's spending both of his points and then he can't... I guess I can use it again. And I'd like to be able to rally someone. Because his ability is more powerful. This gives 2 power to someone. So who needs it most desperately? Who's next? You are next. You have the most likelihood of going down. You're the only one that can be reached. Then it's you, and you only have the one. And you can spend more than one? Yes, you can spend you can spend 2. Okay. Okay. Eeks. Ooh, bad touch. Fortunately, she's still got abilities. Actually, oh, she's got 3 ability powers still, actually. So that's great. Oh shit. Well, who's next and what are they going to do? Could use the ability on him, but I think it's just gonna kill him. Right? Yeah, it's just gonna kill him. I could move and attack him, but then he's gonna retaliate. Most likely. But there are worse things. Well. If I don't do that, he's gonna retaliate no matter what. It's just... I could push him. That's... Yeah, I'd rather take the hit from him. Oh, fuck. But then I'm pushing him into... No, if I'm only pushing him 1, he still can't reach. So... Let's hope this works the way I think it will. Kinda didn't, but I thought it would do more damage than that. I guess it was 100% damage against his 9 armor, which would have only been 1 anyway. And then he'll bleed, which is good. Okay. Alright, what can we do here? What can we set up? Need you to... Oh, fuck. That's... I accidentally double-clicked, and now I really regret it. Oh, no. Fuck me. I can't believe I just did that. Why is there no undo? I'm sorry, I didn't mean it button. I didn't even realize that was a... Fuck. I don't like this. That's not a bad move, but it's not the greatest. If I do it to him, he might die. I can't do it. I can't hit him with it anyway. So that's my only option. The question is here or here. It sort of pushes him that way, which may or may not be a good thing. Fuck, this is harder than I anticipated. It's really that turn thing. That turn thing, multiple turns thing is a killer. Oh man, okay. Do I engage? I could do 2 damage. But then I'm really gambling. I'm gambling that he takes enough damage before his next turn, which he may not. I'm also gambling that this guy won't come around and hit me. Not that he's liable to get through, but it's a gamble. That said, I've got 3 people more or less out of commission, and that's not a good place to be. I'm suddenly realizing what I said earlier about having the extra turns was not... It wasn't wrong. What I said was right, but I didn't take into account the flip side of it, which is how it's a downside. I've not been drinking enough of this monstrosity that I devised, and... Ugh. Fuck me, what do I do? Let's look at the turn order. You go next. I'm hoping that means you're gonna... Well, you're gonna walk no matter what. You're gonna take 1 damage. And then who are you gonna attack? Maybe you. If I had to take a guess, it's more likely to be you. That means you're gonna take 4 damage, putting you at 2, putting you in a really bad spot. Possibly, probably downed by the end of the combat, total combat. But you get a turn directly after when you survive that. So how do you spend that? You damage to him. If you've only got 2 health, then you're only doing 2. If you attacked first, that he was at 8, then he'd be at 6. If he was at 8, if he's at 10, then he'd be at 8. Having him hit back. Let's see. Double check the passives to make sure I'm not forgetting something. +3 armor damage to dredge causes 1 armor damage to all adjacent dredge. 3+ armor damage to dredge. Right, that was the thing when he... Okay, yeah. That's to our advantage. That's a passive to our advantage, not his. But it doesn't even come to play here because he doesn't have armor. I think I have to gamble on really needing that extra 2 damage. think I have to. I think it's my only... This could go totally... It probably will go really poorly. But you know what? Ooh, you know what? Hold on. There we go. I could spend... Ooh, man. Do I spend 2? He doesn't have his turn yet. No, I only spend 1. If the extra damage is needed, we can have him do it. Should have spent that earlier. That's a weird move. I'm happy about it. But it's a weird move. Now you are at... Wow, that worked dramatically in my favor. For rather incidental reasons. Unfortunately... Well, we'll see what he actually does, but that doesn't look good. Jesus, if they're dumb enough, we might get out of this. That's not smart. I should just do this. Hold on, but I gotta... You move, then you. You're not that much of a big deal. Then you. You're last. So that gives... That gives you another turn to hurt him. Knock him down a bit further, but you still can't get through his armor. Oh, I don't... Oh, man. Oh, no. If I don't hit him now, he's gonna hit Khan, and then... If I don't hit him, he's just... I'm just delaying the inevitable. Can't I have 2 turns? I don't want to kill him, right? That would push him up. That would be bad. Okay. Please don't. Okay. Normal strength damage to 2 adjacent enemies. Or I could just run away. That's the better option, right? That's the smart option. Oh, fuck. Another weird move. Okay, you're not gonna do shit to people, right? Which means Luden is next. He already has 2 ability power. Oh, I don't have will anyway. But should I spend the will? If I spend it, nobody else can take it. But if I spend it, I can hand off 2 to somebody else. I can only do 1 armor damage. Walking up and hitting him is a suicide mission that doesn't get me anywhere. If I rest a turn, I might draw focus, and at the following turn, I will have a willpower to spend. This is the right move, right? Does it do armor damage? I don't know how it interacts with there being someone in the way. Hold on. Every time I'm dealing with this interface, I feel like there's no safe place for me to click without potentially accidentally doing something I can't take back. Okay. It is next. It is going to hit someone for some amount of damage. The question is who and how much and why. It can't walk that far. It can't escape this way, so it's hitting one of these 2 or doing nothing. If it hits Luden, it does 2 damage. If it hits him, it does possibly 1. So actually, that's not that bad. Should I just go for the physical attack instead? Or do I move and try... No, I don't want to kill him. Or do I? He is way out in the turn order. Maybe not. Oh, shit. And then I gotta remember that I've still got people on the battlefield on the cusp of death. She's gonna have to spend her turn running away. And if anyone catches up with her, they have the possibility of a kill. Fortunately, neither of these 2, if she moves to here, neither of those 2 can reach her. But then, of course, there are people that follow. And Hakan himself is in pretty poor shape. We're really riding by the seat of our armor at this point. Figuratively and literally. So what does that say about now? If I move and push him that way 1, You won't be able to hit this fella. Please let this be the right call. If I move there, he can hit me. If I move there or there, he cannot. And I can, if I move there, I can hit that guy. Which would bring his strength down one more. Unless I want to get the kill. Fuck, he's still got a lot of armor. Do I spend the willpower to kill this guy and damage this one? What happens if I kill that guy? His friend gets to go early, which is a bad situation, but it's not that much earlier, all things considered. So whose turn doesn't happen? Gunnulf's turn doesn't happen. He's not useful at the moment anyway, but he still needs his turn to be able to escape. Fuck, he's going down anyway. Because this guy goes next and he's just gonna hit him. Well, seems like it's Gunnulf's fate to inevitably get knocked out in every combat. Okay. You're going next. You are going to hit me. It is not going to go through my armor, but you have a chance. Do I try to kill you? Or do I try and break your armor? What happens if I kill you? Your buddy goes next. That would be bad. Hold on. Would that be bad? It wouldn't be great, but it wouldn't be awful. But it pushes up. It pushes everyone up. That's the problem. It's just... Did just get a willpower so I could spend another... Do I try and kill you? Do I try... You're just gonna hit me. And there's a chance I'll go down and then I'm useless anyway, and I've just been defensive for no reason. How far can you move? You can still move close enough to hit me anyway. Oh, I don't like any of this. It's all bad. Oh, you might also hit her. Which isn't great either. There's no winning. You know what? I think pushing this guy up in the turn order might be the better option. Please work. Fuck! Well. Weirdly, that turned out to be a wash. I think that's a good call. I think that's the best reasonable call I can make. Weird. It's a good thing they're not that smart. Not that smart, but they're hardy enough. Why even move? Man, that guy's getting a level up. Okay. To attack or use an ability? Or go for a kill? Fuck, I gotta remember. Oh, fuck. He's gonna come around and take this guy. Oh, man. Oh, I've dug myself a grave. I could walk out to there and hit him. But not for enough for it to matter. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking the whole thing. Maybe it'll, by the end of the combat and a day after that, it doesn't even matter. As I mentioned before, it seems like in the larger scheme of things, the failures and successes are not that dramatic in terms of their long-standing effects. Nobody actually dies. Let's just get this thing over with. Huh. So if I just move to the other side of him... But I don't want to kill him, because his friend goes next. On the other hand, walking out of the way doesn't save me. Just delays, more than likely delays the inevitable. Well, delaying the inevitable feels better. At least in the short term. Huh. You can't get anywhere on your turn. If I killed this guy and this guy, we're on to pillage. Which would make the dispatching the last guy not so bad. You've got the most strength. We want to preserve that. Do I get the kill? It shouldn't matter because I don't want to be doing that many turns anyway. It should be using all that. Yeah. Spend it. Spend it while you're alive. I probably should have just waited. Oh, what a strange move. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. Huh. So do I kill him and then go to pillage mode, or does that condemn Hakan to death? If I don't, Hakan gets put to death anyway. It's fun while it lasted. May have been too hasty with this, but you know what? Let's just get to the end. Does it make sense to move into range? I don't think so, does it? That's just gonna get me killed. Well, I'm not sure that was worth it. In fact, I'm pretty sure it wasn't, but I guess we'll find out. Boy. Let's see. After almost 2 straight hours, did the game save? Has the game saved yet? It has still not saved. Last save was 2 hours and 40 minutes ago. Or an hour and 40 minutes ago, rather. How about now? There we go. Finally saved. This game. We're gonna camp. Because I need a mental break from whatever that was. Holy cow. Okay. Well. What a wild ride. I'll be honest, I'm still not convinced that, like, in the grand scheme of things, that all the stress and difficulty related to the combat itself actually has any long-term effects. I'm pretty sure, since I'm sitting on so much supplies, I can just rest and it basically doesn't matter. But I guess we'll see. There's enough weird mechanics that they could definitely, like, hang me with my own loophole. Anyway. Thank you guys for watching and putting up with my madness and, well, you know, let me know what you think. This is a hell of a game, I tell you what. I don't think I could recommend it to anyone. Unless, like, every single thing you've seen, including the many that I do not like, you find compelling. But I'd be a little surprised for that person to exist. I don't know, a lot of people like this game. A lot of people really like this game, including people who like tactics games. I don't quite get it. I don't hate it by any means. But it's got a lot of problems. Anyway, thank you guys again for watching. And for putting up with these much longer episodes today. Or, well, yesterday and today. But, you know. Yeah. Anyway. Thank you again. I'll see you guys next time.